Assalamu alaikum, DMFL family. Week 3 podcast is here. Unfortunately, I'm here solo this week. I couldn't get any guests. Last week it was a tough week for people. They couldn't. It was tough. Okay. So don't worry. I'm still here, your host. I'll take care of things. We're all good. We're all good. Don't worry. So who's that? In the world?
Hey, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Salam.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just in the neighborhood. Just wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm doing good.
Everything going okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
What's
What's this like setup here? You got?
No, I thought
you got the. What do you?
I thought you weren't gonna be able to do this podcast because of what happened on Sunday.
What happened on Sunday? What are you talking about?
Just some football stuff happened, but
I don't know what you're talking about. Why is there only like one chair there? Are you recording right now?
No.
Are you doing like your podcast right now?
No. But you want?
Can I come in?
Come.
Okay.
Come here. Join me.
This is our thing. That.
Are you even prepared? Like.
Am I prepared? Of course I'm prepared.
Okay. Take a seat. Hey, we're good. We got two. All right, Sonny.
We back, baby.
Welcome in.
We back. Week 3.
Week 3. 1 second though. I gotta get some real quick. One second. Don't worry. I got you.
How long are you gonna be?
Don't worry.
Bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your
Bruh, what is this? Oh, okay, alright. 3220. Yeah. I see what you did there. You have like the penmanship of a 2-year-old.
Here we go, guys.
I couldn't make it out.
Alright, assalamu alaikum. This is the official start to the podcast, episode 3. Sonny, he had to come back. He had to.
I had to do it again.
He could not leave the show after what happened last Sunday. That's not in your DNA.
That would be even a worse look.
Yeah,
that would be terrible.
That's
terrible.
That's not you.
No, I mean, let's be honest. After the game happened, I was like, nah, screw football. I'm done. I don't ever want to see a football again. I never want to play. I just I'm shutting everything down. But yeah, that's sort of a prisoner of the moment mentality, and then eventually it wore off, and now I'm good again.
We're here. It was a fun 4 games, raining early. We had some lightning, thunder. The good thing is though, the guy that works this year does not care.
Oh, really?
Does not care at all.
Yeah.
So I was there in the morning, and I called the guy. I was like, "Are we good?
Yeah.
Are we good to play?" He's like, "Yeah, where you guys at?" He didn't care.
Really?
And I was walking around in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, lightning was striking. I looked up, I'm like,
yeah,
what's this guy gonna do? And the guy was just like, y'all are dedicated. I'm like, yeah, we're kind of dedicated. So he didn't care. He was just a nice guy.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Last year's dude was a Nazi.
Last year's dude came down, stopped the whole game.
Yeah.
Waited 30 minutes. Every time lightning struck, 30 more minutes. It was a disaster last year.
Bro, yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a great Sunday.
I honestly didn't think that the games were going to be happening on time. That's why I showed up late. I didn't watch the first game. So when you said game 1's going on, I was in disbelief. I couldn't believe it.
You were sure?
Yeah.
I put a 30-minute delay though.
Huh?
I put a 30-minute delay for all games.
Yeah, still. I mean, I was chilling. I was at home. I mean, I live 5 minutes away, but still.
Yeah.
So was it raining in the first game?
Yeah, it was raining before the game started, and during the game it was raining. It wasn't like the tsunami game of last year.
Yeah.
That was legit tsunami.
Yeah.
It was just coming down, drenched.
Mm-hmm.
This is more like rain, like light rain. It was light rain, and then they were playing through it. I mean, it was still affecting the game though, drop balls and things were happening like that. But it wasn't too bad of a rain, I would say. So, still it affected the game though. We had some drop snaps, center drop, things were happening. Still, but overall, it was a fun. For me, rain games are like my childhood. That was my dream.
Of course.
So I always enjoy rain games. So just so you guys know, I would never cancel a DMFL Sunday ever. Something has to happen. I don't know, tornado or what do I need to see to cancel a Sunday?
I can't even imagine.
Imagine tornadoes going and we're throwing the
sirens.
we're throwing the ball around still. It's because like that Thursday league we play in is
Yeah.
It's a disaster of a league. Man.
Yeah.
I just hate that if it rains a smidge,
Yeah.
cancel.
Yeah.
So DMFL we play on turf field. So that's the whole idea of turf field. Like rain's not a factor.
Right.
But I mean, last year we played in the summertime, so it was 115 degrees
I remember
by
that.
12 p.m. So we were starting the game at 7 a.m. first game.
Oh, I remember that too.
You know, 7 a.m.
Yeah, because you had 5 games in a day.
5 games, 10 teams last year, so we had started at 7 a.m. This year is very chill, springtime. Right now it's been chill so far.
Hey.
So game 1 of week 3, we had Wolfpack versus Desert Eagles. So this game 1 I was refereeing, so I saw most of this game, whole game refereeing, and I would say that first of all I want to shout out Desert Eagles because they fought hard. I'm talking about like they came to play.
Oh, okay.
I think they've heard the chatter of the league about they're the joke and like they're like the easy win for everybody, but no, they came out to play. Missing some guys, they came with 7 players, but they fought tooth and nail, pulling flags hard. Marwan Kamat had a huge touchdown early. It was 7-7 at the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay.
So I'm talking about like this is a competitive battle.
Yeah.
Like Wolfpack drove down a very it wasn't they drove down. It wasn't a fast touchdown. It was like first down tough, and then another first down was tough. So they fought for that first score. It wasn't a hike D-ball obeyed.
Yeah.
That was so. Shout out Desert Eagles. Y'all showed up. Y'all competed. It's 7-7 game. Everything was going pretty well. But then overall, Wolfpack
got away from them a little bit.
They got away at the end, and then they kind of made it like the score doesn't really give it justice though. 31-6 is more to me. It was more like a 28-17 type battle.
Oh, okay.
So it was 31-6 final score. Like Iman was doing his thing. Iman was always gonna do his thing. Obey had 3 touchdowns receiving.
Okay.
So overall, it was a great game. I think everyone thought it was gonna be like, well, I think I gave a prediction of like an insane amount of prediction, but it was a nice little game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Wolfpack got the memo on the 25-point differential because it was exactly a 25-point differential. So they're like, we're done. We don't need to score anymore.
That's it.
Yeah. No, like coexist, running up the score. Remember that game?
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, I mean, congratulations, Wolfpack 3-0. Desert Eagles, I think you're gonna have some more competitive matchups coming up in the next 3 weeks. So I'm looking forward to those matchups. We'll be talking about a little bit more about that with the week 4 matchups because I think they have I think they're playing Notorious. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I think I noticed that Ace didn't have his Dagestani wig today though.
He didn't.
Maybe that was the difference.
Maybe.
With the Dagestani wig.
That might be a factor.
Bruh.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Shout out Yasser Muhammad Amin. Quarterback, he was slinging that thing around. He was doing his thing out there. He was competing. Salah was rushing and doing his thing, but they kept it close in the beginning of the game, but then what happened? It always happens for Desert Eagle games. They cannot snap the ball.
Really? It's still a problem?
Still a problem. So second half, it was like back-to-back safeties.
No way.
Back-to-back. That's
rough.
That's the thing.
That's hard to come back from.
That's what ended them.
Yeah.
I'm saying like that's what made it a blowout game. Because safety, you put the ball to the Wolfpack, they're gonna go score again.
Yeah.
Safety again, they're gonna go score again.
Yeah.
So the thing is like if they can clean up the snapping, make it more cleaner there, a faster snap too. So
what is happening with the snap? Is it rolling on the ground, or are they overcooking it, or is it like?
Usually it's too high.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's so slow and high that when he finally gets the ball in his hands, it's GG's. Or what happened last week was it just over. It was over.
You know what that tells me? That tells me more than likely the snapper is not watching the snap happen. A lot of times what will happen is the snapper will, on the hut, they'll bring their head up and snap at the same time. So it needs to happen sequentially. This needs to be snap, make sure the snap is clean, and then, run your route. Sometimes I will also do this. I'll get ahead of myself. Yeah. And it causes the snap to be misplaced.
Yeah.
So as long as the snapper and whoever that snapper is, there's probably some little things that we can tweak to clean up the snap.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I'm just very happy that this game wasn't 75-6.
Right.
This is a nice, good game for the morning 8 a.m. game. So great guys, great job. Wolfpack 3-0, Desert Eagles 0-3, but there's more games to play. So we'll see what happens.
For sure.
All right, game 2, we had Coexist versus GSOT. Dan Sayed's team. This was an interesting game, and this is what I thought was going to happen because Coexist, when they bring their squad, they're a different ball game.
Yeah.
This is not an easy win. This is the best 0-3 team I've ever seen in my life. Like, they're 0-3, but I'm telling you, when their full squad is out there, they're a tough team to beat.
Yeah.
Because their quarterback is fast. He can throw, too.
The week one quarterback showed
week
up?
Week one quarterback was there.
Okay.
He has a cannon of an arm. He's fast. He's really, really fast, too. So, like, and no one knows who he is. So, like, he's like the unknown guy in the league.
Yeah.
You can't really game plan for him because you don't know him. He's unknown. And then Basong's out there, the tall guy, Basong, he's making plays. Their full squad was there, and when their team is there, it's a different game. But GSOT, man, they're looking really good this year. They're looking really good and strong because they don't beat themselves. That's what they do. They're gonna fight and crawl and battle. If they can't score, they can't score. They won't give you a pick. They won't make a mistake. CJ is a great quarterback. He's showing he's probably one of the best QBs out here, actually, because this man's accurate, doesn't make any mistakes. IQ is there. Overall, this team it's a great squad, and it was a close battle. The final score was 28-13, but the beginning of the game was very competitive, very, very competitive.
Well, I walked in towards the beginning of the second half, and it was 13-6, and Coexist was driving. And they were in the red zone. And I was like, wow. I was shocked. When I walked in, I was like, this is going to be a game.
Yeah.
And then I think either it was TOD or it was a pick. I can't remember. But then GSOT got the ball.
Yeah.
And they were in a 3rd and long situation. And I was like, okay, well, one stop here, either a punt or they go for it on 4th. But either way, Coexist still has a chance here. Okay. What happens? Fly to Dan. And Dan, I can't wait to see this video too. I think it's on the TikTok, but it's a little choppy, I guess, for whatever reason. But Dan caught it with 1 foot in, and the second foot eventually was out, but his first foot was in.
Yeah.
And that's where you saw the welcome to the show. That was a new Dan Selly. We hadn't seen that Dan Selly.
That's a new one.
Yeah, but he got hyped. He got hyped for that one.
Lit.
He got hyped for that one.
That was a bomb.
Yeah, it was a bomb. Yeah,
that was.
It was.
How many yards was that, you think?
Huh? It was a good 40 yards, 45 yards, something like that.
That was
probably a perfect strike.
That was probably the best deep ball so far this year because it was, to me, I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
I'm looking back, I'm like, there's no way. He gets back there.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah.
If Dan is behind you, it's GG's.
Yeah.
It's touchdown, 6 points, call it.
Yeah, and he's not dropping it.
He's not dropping that ball.
Yeah, so he caught it. That put him up by 2 tutties. And then it just became an insurmountable lead at that point.
Yeah.
And then I think they added one at the end there.
Yeah.
Just for good measure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was the difference. It's like we talk about every week. It's just 1 or 2 plays. It's 1 or 2 plays can change the entire complexion of the game.
Yeah.
And that's what happened here. Not in our game, of course, but I mean, like, but in most games, it's 1 or 2 plays that changes everything.
Yeah, guys, I just want a reminder. This is the Dallas Muslim Football League, and we want every individual that comes to our league to have a good experience. There's instances last week of older guys that they got some disrespect from the younger guys, and it was because the thing is that we don't want anyone cussing anybody out. Because it's a terrible thing. First of all, fighting is you're done. That's in the waivers. Everyone knows that fighting it's over for you. But just like we want to have a
fighting get you kicked out.
Fighting, you're gone. GG's. No refunds. Don't try to get a refund. No,
I respect it. I think that's a fair.
It's just like we're playing football. I know it gets competitive. This is probably some of the best football out here in Dallas. But the thing is that we want everyone to enjoy their time here. We don't want anyone going home mad because of what someone said to them. Yeah. Be mad about how you lost the game, not about what someone said to you. We want to limit cussing. Referees will know about this beforehand. So this is your warning now. You might get flagged during the game. Don't act shocked why you're getting flagged right now. Yeah. This is you can't cuss. If I'm mad at Sonny, I can't cuss him out. I got to talk to the referee about what he did that I didn't like. I can't cuss Sonny out and talk. I'm gonna go. Take you to I'm gonna come see me in the back. Come to no, that's not what we do. That's not what we do here in DMFL. We don't want any of that. You got anything? I mean, dude, I've seen so many fights, so many arguments in all the games that I've played. Whether it's our dart Sundays, whether it's the leagues that we play, you know what I'm saying?
whether it's with different crews, you know, it doesn't matter who it is or what group I'm playing with, like fights always happen. But when you curse, you always escalate. It always escalates because when somebody gets cursed at, you know, like we all have like, you know, some self-respect, you know, but when somebody curses at you, you know, especially when it's in front of other guys, you know what I'm saying?
Loud,
you know what I'm saying? So when you feel disrespected, you know, then you start bumping gums, then things start escalating. I mean, I've seen it, man. And if we can eliminate the cursing, then I think, you know, there's going to be drawing. You know, there's always going to be, you know, back and forth, you know, and that's fine. That's what's fun. Yeah. You know, but I think the cursing is a bridge too far.
Yep. Hopefully this won't continue. Just that was a warning now. Flags first, suspensions possibly, and if it escalates more and it gets too out of hand, you'll be removed from the league. Sorry about that, but we don't want to do that. So right now that's why we're giving the warning out now. So avoid any more escalations. We have about 5 weeks left, so let's finish it strong.
I mean, yeah, you know, look, I curse like a sailor, okay? I mean, but I'm cursing at myself. Yeah. You know? I'm just like muttering obscenities to myself, literally all game. But it's when it's directed at other people, that's when it's a problem.
That's when that changes the game then. Yeah. Oh my God, it's time. Free Palestine versus the Legends of Dart. What did I tell you?
Look, a wise man once said,
hey.
That's a nice little dance though. He's dancing like it was your wedding night. That dance is crazy.
Which one?
Dance, huh?
Which one?
The wedding dance?
The
one where you kept like, like they were throwing you in the pile.
They're wild. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. But hey, I was reminded about a famous philosopher. He said, and it's just football. At the end of the day, it's just football. Mic drop.
Where'd you get that from?
Huh?
That was what's his name?
That's Bron.
That's Bron,
man. That's my goat.
It is not just football. This is our life.
Huh?
It's not just football. This is our life.
That's true.
This is like our blood, sweat, and tears. And this game had so much more into it because, like, this game was my last year's squad. Okay, Dart OG last year. Okay, we went 7-0, lost in the chip. Okay,
no, we lost to Minions.
Oh yeah, wait, we lost the Minions one. Okay, so we went 7-2. 7-2.
No, we went 7-1. It was 8-game regular season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7-1.
We lost 2 games though.
No, in the finals.
Yeah, so
in the finals. Yeah.
Okay. So we were number 1 seed in the league. You know.
Yes, we were number 1
seed in the league.
Yep.
Lost in the ship.
Yeah.
So this year's team, revamped team. You know, you guys at the PS quarterback. Added some Goober guys. Added a bunch of different things. And last year's team was just Dart OG. So this year's team, I felt like, is better because you added more athletes.
Yes.
You added
on
some
paper,
Goober guys.
On paper, yes.
And Dart guys. So it should be this freaking juggernaut, right? It should be.
Yeah.
Because my last year's squad, we lose Usher Irfan.
Yeah.
We lose Bucker.
Yeah.
And we're dwindling with numbers. And there's no what's his name? There's no Hicks.
Yeah.
There's no hashes to to bail you out.
Yeah.
This is our squad. That's what we have, right?
Right.
So you did say 32-20.
Did I say that?
You did.
Yeah, are you sure? I'll go back and watch it again. I'll go back and watch it. That doesn't ring a bell, though. That doesn't ring a bell. But I usually have a very good memory. 32-20 Free Palestine.
No.
32-20 Free Palestine.
No.
Are you sure?
Legends of Dart going 3-0, winning 32-20, and you're being charitable. You're being charitable too with 20
Dude, how many times did you watch this? How many times did you watch this? I did say charitable.
Listen,
I did say charitable.
After you said that,
I said charitable to us. I said charitable to us.
Every single night I was sleeping from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, listening to that podcast, listening to say that, just listening to it, playing back in my ears. Every single, I was listening to that when I was sleeping, when I woke up, and when Sunday came, I was ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm talking.
Yeah,
and not only was I ready to go, my team was ready to go, and my team, we were doing like stretching, we were doing like going through our plays we're gonna go through today. I saw your team, y'all were like lollygagging. Y'all were kind of all over the place. I didn't really see a huddle happen. So I feel like y'all kind of, I don't know if you guys forgot who I was. I think y'all forgot. So I had to remind you who I am.
Hey, yeah.
So
5 TDs.
So what happened was the game starts. We get ball first, so you'll have the advantage because you have ball second half.
That's right.
So in Madden terms, you get a stop here and score is GG's in Madden. That's how it kind of goes. You have ball second half.
Yeah.
But it's not Madden. This is real life. So we started off shaky. Actually, we Rush was doing pretty well. Moyes running around doing his little thing. He dove my fly. He got me. He dove for his for his life.
That put you into a 3rd and about 10 situation.
4th. Or third.
Third down. Third and 10.
Okay,
yeah.
3rd and 10.
Yeah.
And I hit Fred with a nasty out
Yes,
route.
and I was looking right at it. The ball was almost coming like right at me. And so Maroche was
there.
guarding Fred. He was literally like a millimeter away from the ball. He may have tipped the ball as well.
That was done.
Yeah. You gunned it, and Fred held on to it, and he took it up the sideline. And yeah, that play, had that play not happened, you know what I'm saying? More than likely, well, you're the type of guy to go for it. You're going for it on 4th and 10 more than likely. But, we had a shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, had we stopped them there, I just stopped you guys there, you know what I'm saying? We're sitting, in a pretty good position.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it ends up being 1st and 10, and you guys are in our
first and goal.
Oh, first and goal, yeah. First and goal. First and goal, but it's probably like right around the 20 at that point, right?
Yeah.
And then on the very next play, you had a pitch that you overcooked.
Yeah.
That was kind of like a bodies play, right? Was that the plan? Bodies where you like do a little here and then.
There was miscommunication with me and Fred.
So that was the Fred.
It was the Fred, but the thing was, me and Fred, we have great chemistry.
Yeah.
We're still building our chemistry. But the thing is, I thought he saw what I saw, but he didn't see what I saw.
Okay. What did you see?
I didn't tell him anything. It's kind of off the cuff. I thought he saw what I saw.
You trying to lead him?
No. What happened was the rush was coming in hot.
Okay.
And they weren't guarding Fred at this point, so I was trying to just give him the ball quick and let him work.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he didn't see me. Like, we never made eye contact, so I kind of threw it. That's on me. It was on me. 100% on me.
Yeah.
He didn't see what I saw, so when I threw it, he didn't even make a play for it, and the ball just kept floating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, Maroche got it.
Yeah.
And Maroche came and scooped it up.
He almost took it to the house, but I guess he stepped out.
No, I was
get him?
I was so mad when I did it.
Yeah.
I was so mad at myself. I didn't want to chase this guy. I'm like, just let him score. But then I started running, and we checked him down.
Yeah.
But that signifies free Palestine, man. Because I made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
And you guys should go down and score right now. But what happened was, no one's mad at nobody. No one's hey, what are you doing? But no, we just like, all right, defense time.
Yeah.
Play defense now.
Yeah.
And what we do, 4 and out.
Yeah.
Right away, just get it back. So locked you guys down really fast. We go down, and that's when the ball gets rolling here.
Yeah.
That's when we start cooking up, man.
Yeah.
And right away we drove down. I believe I hit Hassan. Hassan Mahmoud. He had a day.
Okay, so this is the one where he came back for it?
No, this is one where bam, post corner on Hicks.
Okay.
Deep ball. Deep ball. Remember that deep ball, the first one?
Okay, I do remember this now.
And then Hicks dove and missed them, and he walked in the end zone.
Yeah, no, this is the one. So
he came back for it.
You threw it kind of in the middle of the field. He came back for it.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was a little undercooked.
Yeah.
And then Hicks tried to cut. He slipped. Hassan was able to hang on to it and then just kind of walk it in.
Yep, 7-0. Ready next play. Papilla throws to Hash and little behind.
Yeah, hit him on the shoulder. It was kind of a hard throw. Bounced off his shoulder. And then Hamza made a great play on the ball. Scooped it off the ground.
Interception. Defensive player of the week. Man, you called out my rushing team.
Oh, worst mistake of my life.
You called out Samir.
I clowned them.
You clowned them. You told them they weren't disciplined.
I did.
They weren't ready for the moment.
Dude, how many times did you watch that?
I watched it all night, man. I told them to watch it all night. Those boys couldn't play.
They did.
They harassed Papilla, Kashmir's life.
Yeah.
His livelihood was gone. We took this man's soul away. His soul was gone. He couldn't see the field.
Yeah.
It's hike, sack.
Yes.
Hike, throw the ball on the ground.
So that's an interesting point. I mean, yes, Hamza and Samin were a menace.
Took his soul.
Huh?
Took his soul.
I'm not going to say took his soul. I'm not going to say that. That's my guy. I can't say he took his soul.
Okay.
But they were a menace.
Okay.
And they were difference makers, for sure.
They changed the game.
Yes.
But you know what's scary about my team?
Don't touch me.
Yeah. The scary thing about my team is, let's say they don't get you. My back end is scary too, low key.
What?
My defenders I have on.
Yeah. Everything
you got back end.
Yeah.
You got Hassan. You got Taha Sharif locked down corner, locking down. You got Fred in the middle just staring at you. Fred's scary, man.
Yeah.
Fred you got Lonnie at corner too. Just no one tries Lonnie. No one tries that man.
Yeah.
Is it because he's white? No one tries Lonnie. He gets no action ever.
Lonnie is I know Lonnie's potential and I know his capabilities as a defender.
Why doesn't anyone try him though?
Why doesn't we try him?
This man never gets tried at all in any games.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I have the answer for you. I'm not really sure. I mean, maybe his coverage. I mean, maybe his defense is so good that there's no availability to throw. I mean, I'm not really sure. But we'll have to see if Coexist can try him next week. But anyways, back to Papilla. I have played with Papilla a lot.
Yeah.
Whether it's in leagues, whether it's on Sundays, okay? We've won tournaments together. We've lost tournaments together. And the thing is, like, the quarterback is the hardest position.
It is.
You know?
It is.
You get all the blame. Mm-hmm. If you win, you get glory. Mm-hmm. But if you lose, you get all the blame.
You're dead.
Yes.
You're dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, the game's on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You and I were hanging out all Saturday at Islamic Games.
Yep.
Right? Papilla was there too, right? And he played also. He played basketball. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm just trying to give you some color. And so, okay. Let me give you another example. So in Islamic Games, right? We ended up winning it, and it was awesome, and we were having it was a great time. Right? Did you ref our game against CC Elite?
The first one.
No, CC Elite, the Collin County. Did you ref that game?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. So we were down that game. That's an important game for seeding. Okay, in on Saturday we were down 21-0.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were people on my team who were calling for Papilla's head. They were like, "You gotta sub Mucky. You gotta sub Mucky in." You know what I'm saying? And I am just not. I would never do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, it is a reflection on me that I don't trust my players. You know what I'm saying? But like, how many times have we played a game where you had a bad half? Remember the Nightmare game last year? Mm-hmm. You know, we were down 21-0 in that game too, right? But you have to keep supporting your teammates.
But I think I get respect that others don't, though. I don't think anyone ever called me out for a bad half to bench me. No one would say. But I feel like Papilla doesn't have that same, like, how do I explain this? Papilla doesn't have the same respect around the guys to like not say bench you, get him out the game.
Okay, well,
no one would dare come to me and say like you guys sub out and get out. I'm not gonna sit out or sub out. So I'm gonna finish the game, and we came back and won the game. You know,
maybe, but and that may be for several reasons. But like even the first game we played on Thursday League, okay, this year, right, against Papilla, Dar Goobers, right, you had a rough first half. You know what I'm saying? And but we kept supporting you. You know what I'm saying? And you turned things around. You know, and that's what teams do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my point is that yes, Papilla's mobility was not there. He didn't look like regular Papilla to me. I'm not saying that was the difference. Maybe we still would have lost. I don't know. But at any rate, there's blame to spread across the whole team. We came out flat. Okay, Samin, I don't think he worked the whole week. That man created like 15 different spreadsheets for like each person. He was showing it to me. It was like, I was like, how did you have the time to do that? But respect to you, Samin. Shout out Samin. I mean, that guy really took to heart, you know, the week 2 performance, and he turned things around, and all his hard work paid off. You know, super proud of Samin and, you know, your entire team actually. Like, you guys deserve to win, honestly. The amount of time and effort that you guys put into it, I think you guys looked a lot better than you did, you know, the week before against GSOT. Yeah. You know, like, I mean, I you know, that you guys, like, it was a well-deserved win. I think the score is reflective of the actual game. I mean, I think it does it justice.
It could have been worse.
Huh? It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Like there was second half, we kind of just sat down.
Took the foot off the brake?
Yeah, for sure. Because we started doing weird plays.
Mm-hmm.
We one play where we did a little gesture to Samin.
Yeah.
That we never ever did before ever. We just kind of were trying things out.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, you had a cushion, you could do stuff like that. But no, it's fine.
Could have been.
No, it's fine. I mean, we'll remember that.
But shout out my team though, for real. Like Fred balled out.
He did.
Fred balled out.
He did. He was a difference maker for sure.
He was. He's that middle security blanket, man. You have to watch him. Taha Sharif, Moss on Hash, head top on your boy Hash.
Yeah.
Hash,
so I can get up.
I love Hash because Hash is a competitive dude.
He is.
Hash is the one guy on your team that I thought wanted to win the game still.
Yeah.
That everyone else felt like they quit. There was no words, no one was talking. I didn't hear, but Hash was like, I want to play football still. He was competing whole way through. Hash competed. Everybody else felt like, I feel like you guys quit. Not gonna lie. I saw a lot of heads down. A lot of dudes whose souls got taken. A lot of guys who say this week is over. It's going to week 4 now. But Hash did his thing. Because one time after he got mossed on, he asked for it to throw it again. Did you see that? Hash told me before it plays, like, has him throw it again.
Yeah.
Just jump ball.
Yeah.
I threw a thought on another jump ball, but actually Hash, I guess he met it down that one.
Yeah.
But just saying, like, Hash still is competing out there.
He is. He's a competitor for sure.
Samin, Hamza Ibrahim, man, just respect those guys, because I tell everyone in football, key to football is 3 things, like rushing, O-line, D-line, and quarterback play. If you don't have these 3 things, you're done.
Yeah.
You need these 3 things. And we had that rushing taken care of. I mean, you guys rushed pretty well too. Like, Ali and Moise were doing, and what's his name?
Marosh?
No. Shoot. Jelani.
Yeah.
Those guys rushed hard. It was a pretty good rush. But just like, we just had the hunger that...
Yeah, but Pia didn't have any time. He didn't have time. It was like snap, sack, snap, sack.
And I think the play that took you guys' soul, like officially, like the game was done, it was 21-0 before the half. 21-0 at halftime is not too... I mean, it's bad, but it's not like GG's.
Right.
So 21-0, we call a timeout. I think it's last play of the half. I have a design play ready to go. And we run the play to perfection. We came with the crack block right. I roll right. I sit. I wait. Throw it. Taha Sharif, deep middle, touchdown. Bam. 28-0 halftime.
Yeah. And
that's when it was just like, dang, like, it's over.
Yeah.
Because at 20 points, that's 4 touchdowns you got to come back from.
Yeah. Not a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a backbreaker for sure. I'm the type of guy who like always sort of thinks of different ways in the head where how something could be possible. Although unlikely, maybe if certain things go our way, we could, there's
score touchdown, stop, score, 14 points down, stop, score, pick 6.
Yeah.
A lot has to happen.
A lot would have to happen. We would have to play differently.
Yeah.
You guys would have to lay an egg.
Yeah.
And we'd have to have some fortuitous bounces our way, like tips and things like that, like the pick that went off the shoulder and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have to be a tale of 2 halves for sure. Didn't work out that way, but at any rate, let's get to Salah's question. Are we pretenders or are we contenders? All right? I think at this point, based on last week's performance, we can't say with a straight face that we're contenders. I think for now we're pretenders. There's still 3 more games to be played.
Respect.
The jury's still out on our team. I think right now, like, if there was like a basketball analog, like, I would say we're like the Phoenix Suns. We're like a collection of talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that
got swept.
That got swept. And because we don't have like the cohesion that is required of a team. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see a leader either. I don't see a leader on this team.
So Taha is missing. Taha's missing.
He's your leader.
Taha is yes, in a lot of ways he's a vocal leader. And he is definitely like the heart and soul of our defense. So yeah, Taha hasn't played the whole season. Rafe was out
because of some of the wet conditions. Is that what I heard?
Rafe?
Some of the wet turf factor.
Maybe I can't remember. But at any rate, I think Taha's absence definitely hurt us. Again, not saying that would have been the difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think in a lot of ways, like Taha is our leader, defensively for sure. But But yeah, I mean,
Who are you blaming?
blaming?
Like who are you like?
I don't
Like,
blame him. I don't.
After the game, what were you feeling? Like, what were your thoughts? Like after the game hit, because this was supposed to be a game that you guys 30-20, nice little battle, but y'all come out through 3-0, Legend of Dart on a high.
Yeah.
Playing Wolfpack next week, 3-0.
It's hard to see a silver lining in that moment. Like in that moment, you are on suicide watch, right?
You're in the woods.
So for sure, I was deep in the woods. Like I don't think a lot of these guys understand.
Tell me what the woods is. Tell me what the woods is.
Okay, yeah. So like, I think like a year.
Out to the beginning of the woods. So it was a game where Thursday night game, Carrollton. Okay, I was at QB. Sonny was my snap. Sonny snapped the ball to me. It was a big 4th down and like 4 type scenario. Sonny goes and hits a quarter route, like a little curl, a little hitch.
Yeah. I
see him there. I throw a hard ball. It probably wasn't the most accurate ball, but you had your hands on it.
Yes.
And the ball hits Sonny, and it bounces up, and it gets picked.
Mm-hmm.
And
as the guy picks me, he gives me a little forearm shiver.
Oh
yeah, a little salt in my wound.
So as you guys know about Sonny, he wears a GoPro. So while watching the video back, we watch him walk from that play to the sidelines. And then we see the camera not watching the game anymore. It's looking in the woods, and it's deep in the woods.
Start walking
and we're
towards
thinking
the woods.
we felt like he's walking now towards the woods, and we're like, "Where's this man going?" Like the game is back there. So ever since that day, if you have a bad game, you're in the woods. We call that the woods.
Yeah, or just a bad play. Just a bad play that you'll be thinking about for a while. Yeah,
and that was a play, and that's why. So you were deep in the woods on Sunday.
But honestly, like I take a lot of pride in like my ability to catch balls. Like I don't think of myself. I think of myself as a dependable receiver. I mean, I'm not 100%, but I think of myself as a dependable receiver. For sure. And so like when I drop a ball, especially like on a critical one like that, like I take it to heart, especially since I'm usually playing one way. Like I'm not playing defense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like if I'm not catching balls, if quarterbacks can't rely on me, you know what I'm saying? Then I become a liability. Yeah. And I don't ever want to be a liability, you know? Mm-hmm. So anyways, no, for sure. So after the 35-6 drubbing that we took, I'm in the woods for sure. But honestly, like a lot of we huddled up afterwards. We had a really lively.
You had like a 40-minute sit down.
For real. Oh God, we had like
Dr. Phil type stuff. Man. Got a little sit down.
Yeah, we had to because it was a
humbling session.
It was, yes, but you need something like that sometimes to wake up.
Yeah.
We trounced those two teams our first 2 weeks, right? So we were probably overconfident.
For sure.
And we came back down to earth, and so we sat down. We had a little powwow, and our guys, we all gave suggestions on what we saw and how to get better. And our WhatsApp conversations has been pretty lively as well. And so like now we have a direction, and I think that hopefully it can't get any worse than last week, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, after the game, I saw Papilla after the game, and he during the handshakes, and he was saying some things that was very positive. He was saying like we needed that, and that was good for us.
Yeah.
And for us too, week 2 we lost to GSOT. We needed that. Yeah. It was good to have that loss early and bounce back from that, and that's what happened for us. So hopefully next week y'all can bounce back from that, and we don't want to see you guys keep falling. We want to see Dart back on the rise.
Right.
We'll see what happens, man. But I'm happy that you're okay. You're in the woods, but you're doing fine.
No, I'm back, bro. I'm back. I'm back.
Sounds good.
Congratulations again.
All right, in our final game of the day, we had LOZ versus Notorious.
A Dart product
versus Notorious, man. LOZ, they came to play. Their guys came out. Only had 7 guys. So there was no Jab Bajour. There was no Maz.
Got the debut of Bruce.
Bruce showed up with 3 tutties. First week, he's there.
Yeah, we were sitting, with the Legends guys, but I was kind of in the corner of my eye just watching, and Bruce had some great catches.
Yeah, Bruce did his thing. First day back, I'm happy that he didn't quit.
Yeah,
I was worried about he's going to quit the league, but he came to play. 3 touchdowns, and he was just chilling out there. He wasn't really trying, kind of just in slow motion doing that. So, no Jad there, no John, maybe because of rain, maybe no Maz. But they had 7 guys enough to beat Notorious. Patrick had a touchdown. Right now, this team Notorious right now, your guy hasn't came back actually since week 1. Your dude.
PJ?
No.
Who's that?
Your boy.
Sal was there.
Asib.
Huh? Oh yeah, Asib. Oh my God, where's Asib?
It's been 2 weeks now.
Oh my God. Huh?
Have you reached out to him or anything, or have you checked on him?
Dude, I need to. We need to find out what's going on with this guy.
It's been 2 weeks now. So
yeah.
No. But right now, this team is built off Tyreek Hill and Saho.
Yeah.
Right now, Saho started off the game, and Nonzo is having like defensive player of the year type performance every single week right now.
How many sacks?
He had 4 sacks.
4?
3 safeties.
3 safeties.
3.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So he gave Hamza a run for his money then for DPOY, Defensive Player of the Week.
But we don't give multiple.
Oh, okay.
But he's running for Player of the Year though.
Yeah.
Defensive Player of the Year for sure.
Yeah.
These stats are insane.
Mm-hmm.
Saho really wasn't evading him. Saho was kind of just. Nonzo was getting back there and he's pulling flags. He's not missing flags. So if he gets to you, he's gonna pull your flag against safety.
Yeah.
So he had a game of his life. Saho was struggling in the beginning, but then Tyreek Hill came in the game, launched one deep to Saho, got a touchdown. But
that's turning into like a pretty interesting
dynamic
combination right there.
Like they're taking turns.
Yeah.
Saho starts off, he goes well, doesn't go good. Then Tyreek Hill comes in the game, Jalen David launches it, or he runs around. He's fast, so he can run around too.
I mean, they put up 4 scores.
He scored 4 times.
So was no fly zone? Was he not there, Harry?
Harry didn't come either.
Yeah.
No show Harry. No show Harry. So I guess rain was a factor there. Rain and stuff like that. But I mean they had 7 guys that came to play. Bruce was 1 of 7. And good game. Notorious, good fight. It was a good performance. 24 points, 4 touchdowns. They battled it out. But Legion Zoom is just too much Nonzo, too much defense. Too much Seth. He had 4 TDs again passing.
I'm like distracted. I'm like distracted by Will in the background. I just thought, oh my God.
Where is that
I'm
guy?
gonna try to look this way. I'm like looking at you, and I'm like looking at Will also.
Great game though. Legion Zoom. They're starting to play some easier competition type games. So now we'll see how they play against the competition that's coming up. So we shall see.
That's gonna be a fun one.
We shall see. All right, here we go. Week 4 predictions. Game 1, we have Free Palestine versus Coexist. Our first ADM game of the season.
That's your first ADM game.
First one.
Okay.
First one of the year.
All right. So you can get that game out of the way and then do reffing after that, or
no. Hopefully we'll have Christian RJ this week.
All right.
Christian RJ. Christian was going to come out, but someone passed away in the flag community, so they had some big tournament going for this person. So
okay.
That's why he wasn't there.
That's sad.
RJ came out and did his thing. So
RJ.
RJ.
Okay. I hear you saying like RJ. RJ.
RJ.
Right. Okay.
But yeah. It's been a good game, I would say. I think that we'll probably win this game, but I just think that our rush is a little bit too much to deal with, and I think that overall we're rolling too hard right now. We're rolling right now.
Yeah.
And we're flying, we're soaring right now with confidence and everything like that. I mean, coaches, we know what they can do, so we're not coming here thinking that we're gonna have an easy game.
Yeah.
We know what they can do, and we know who to watch for.
They're not gonna surprise you.
We're not going to be at all. My team knows, this is not going to be a walk in the park. We have to come here to play football. But I think that we'll win this game. It'll be a nice little. I don't think we're going to smack them, but I think it'll be similar to GSOT game, like a 35-14 type game.
Oh, okay. I had a little closer. I have it 28-14.
Okay.
I think it's probably going to play out like last week's game, or with Coexist versus GSOT, tight in the beginning, and then you guys will pull away at the end.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
We shall see. Here we go. Here we go. They got their wish. Wolfpack Game 2, 9 a.m. game. We have Wolfpack versus the Legends of Dart. Legends of Dart.
Yes.
Man, oh man. I'm gonna let you just go. You go ahead.
I mean, look. I don't have much to say. Quite honestly, I think we have to.
Speak.
Huh? I'm gonna say some stuff, but I mean, look. Bottom line, we have to have collective amnesia. We got to forget about last week's game. We got to have basically a perfect game. We can't beat ourselves. We're going up against the champs.
No joke. They're no joke.
Yeah. And I mean, look. Rafael will be back. Tal will be back. I'm expecting, that we're going to have a much more spirited game. And I think that Vegas obviously has Wolfpack favored. But I will always bet on our team. I mean, I'm not going to sell and say, Wolfpack's going to beat us,
You can never do that.
Huh?
You can never do that.
Nah. I mean, but if somebody told me, I'm betting on Wolfpack, okay, I'm not going to argue with you, right? They're favored, right?
Yeah.
But, I believe in my team. I think the only way we win, we're not going to blast them, but I think the only way we win is in a close one.
Yeah.
So I got 28-24. Legends.
Oh, man. Y'all are getting smacked.
Okay.
No. Like smacked.
Okay.
You're my guy. You're my dude.
Okay.
I'm trying to be real. Wolfpack is too much.
Yeah.
They're too much to deal with.
Okay.
Because it's not only Iman. Everyone thinks only Iman or obey that quarterback, send 2 rushers in, and you got them to contain. No. They're going to crack block, run around, throw here. It's too much to deal with. The offense is too crazy, too much going on, too many dimensions. Sloth so far this year, pretty quiet offensively, but it's time for a game for him. It's time for him to get a game. And the thing is, when they catch a football, it's not pull a flag and you're okay, down. They're going to... It's just they're so much faster to their game, it's tough to beat them. And last week what I saw from you guys is offensively, you guys just have some things to clean up. I mean, it wasn't too much going on offensively. It was pretty simple offense, like a shotgun, 2 blockers there, 3. Papilla's back there. There wasn't a lot going on. There wasn't no throwbacks happening. There was no movement. There was no routes. So Wolfpack going to sit on everything. Hopefully, you guys are going to have some Hicks doing some more things. He was very quiet last week. Very quiet. He's your OP guy to me.
Yeah.
He's your OP player because he's 6'4".
Yeah, we didn't utilize him at all.
He didn't at all. And he's the one guy that told the whole team, watch Hicks. He's gonna moss you if you don't come correct. He's gonna moss your life. So and then during the game he didn't get no touches. So I'm just saying if you guys do keep it close, I'll be shocked. But I mean, the talent is there. Like you're saying, Taha's coming back. Rafe, Papilla, when he's on, he's good. The thing is I just don't
Papilla, I was talking to Mucky about it. Papilla didn't run. He's a running quarterback. He's a dual threat quarterback. He likes to throw. I mean, he's a throw first quarterback, but he can run and he's got hips too. He literally only ran once, and that one time that he ran is when he got injured.
No, but I don't think we let him run. He wasn't allowed to run. It wasn't that he didn't want to. The one time he ran, that time he got injured, you know why he ran that time? Because Hamza or Samin was out. So that the rusher wasn't the same rusher he's been dealing with all day. So he's able to sneak there. Yeah. Because the guy who was there wasn't as fast as Samin. Samin's pretty fast. Samin's fast. And Hamza's fast too. So
but we had no designed runs.
Yeah, for sure. It was. That's what I'm saying. The obvious to me, I don't know if you guys are holding back, but I didn't see much happening. So hopefully this week y'all can mix things up because Wolfpack, they play great team defense. So they're gonna sit on everything. So you have to surprise them with something. Yeah. So I just think that because last week's game it's just like a detrimental blow. Because I see if y'all win against us 3-0, we'll see what happens this game. But because you guys lost so bad to me, I just think that Wolfpack is of that caliber of team, and they're gonna keep that kind of that pressure. That's what I'm saying about Papilla. When he has a lead, the man could be a crazy good quarterback. When he's down, I don't see him bring that team back.
I mean, we did it on Saturday.
So Saturday. So we're talking about Saturday now.
I'm just saying.
I've seen Saturday.
I know that it's not.
You're versing uncles from.
No. I'm talking about the CC Elite team.
They're bad too to me.
Huh?
They're a cheek low team.
Okay, but my point is that and I played plenty of games with Papilla where we've been down, even in finals of tournaments where we've come back and we won. So I mean,
I'm just saying the competition right now in DMFL.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
The top of the listen from Free Palestine, which happened last week. That was bad. You have Wolfpack this week. You're going to have GSOT. You're going to have LOZ. These kind of teams, they're coming to take your soul away. So you have to come correct. Yeah. So if you guys can score early, it's a huge momentum because like I'm saying, it's just a confidence builder. Like in our game, I threw that pick. if y'all go down and drive down and score 7-0, it's changing everything.
Yeah.
Everything changes now. Mm-hmm. Now I'm putting the pressure. I gotta go score now versus 0-0 game.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing. So if y'all can score early, 7-0, they match 7-7, y'all go score again, keeping that pressure on, then what you're saying could be true. But what I'm seeing is probably like 21-0 start.
I mean, if we played like last week, who's going to argue with you?
Yeah.
If we played like last week, yeah.
I'm saying I think it's going to be around a 37-12 game. Wolfpack wins.
Okay. I mean, if we play like last week, that's probably the likely score. But we'll have to find out. Like, are we going to be a better team than last week?
Yeah.
But all right, 37-12.
37-12.
All right, just gonna sear that into my brain.
Put that on the board.
Yeah, well, mine will actually be legible.
All right, game 3, 10 a.m. game. This is like a really fun set of games this week. A very, very competitive game. We have Legion of Zoom, a dark product, versus Greatest Show on Turf. Couple of 2-1 teams battling it out. This is going to be an exciting game. This is LOZ's first test, I would say, of the season because they didn't play me because they didn't show up. So they're playing their first real test of the season, GSOT. This is going to be a fun matchup. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a very close battle. Very two similar style teams. GSOT, they play very slow and methodical. And they don't score fast. They try to like break you down slowly, 7-0, like 8-minute drives, 7-minute drive games. Like the clock is managed by them amazingly. LSD is the opposite of that. They're trying to go and score fast. They're throwing deep ball to Jad, deep ball here, instead of running around doing his thing. It's gonna be a very exciting game. I just think that LOZ has the advantage on athletes, I would say. If they all come out, the advantage is the athletes' way, but I just think GSOT right now, they're playing too smart of football. EJ, shout out EJ, he's rushing really well. He's catching that screen dump off, he's taking it to the crib. CJ's doing his thing. Dan Sayed catching touchdowns weekly. He has not missed not one D ball. Like he gets one D ball a game now right now. Like it's actually insane to see. I just think that LOZ, they haven't been coming to play this year. Like week 1 they're missing player. Week 2 they come everyone comes week 2. Week 3 only like half the team comes. They're not a unit right now. So my money right now is on GSOT taking this dub. I see it being a nice little fight, 34-28 dub GSOT. All right.
I'm assuming that LOZ is going to be full squad. Okay. Is that your assumption as well?
Okay.
All right. So I'm assuming that LOZ is full squad. If LOZ is full squad, I got them 32-21. I think. Yeah. I mean, look, GSOT is battle tested, right? They've played good teams, won and lost. But I think that LOZ is too much. I think that they're going to come out and they're going to put a stamp on this game. And I think if Bruce comes, if Harry comes, if all the Asif brothers come, you know what I'm saying? If Nanzo is a menace defensively,
Jad comes.
If Jad comes,
Isaac comes.
I mean, like they have talent.
They have
out the wazoo.
Paper roster.
Yes,
they have that roster of names.
Yes,
that's like they should never lose. But
yeah,
you gotta still play the game though.
Yeah,
you gotta still play the game.
Sure. I mean, I feel pretty good about LOZ. I'm sorry, Dan. Sorry, EJ. All you guys. Class acts, but I'm feeling really good about LOZ this week.
They got material.
I think LOZ is going to be 3-1.
They have some material now, though.
Huh?
They have material now.
Who, Dan?
They got material for this.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's all right. But if LOZ, if key guys from LOZ are missing, then it becomes a different story. But with their full squad, I just can't see them. I can't see them losing this game, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, like you're saying, LOZ is too much on paper, but I just think that they can cancel some of that stuff out with their rush. EJ and Kayla have a really good rush, and they really can get to you. So rush, like we're saying, rush is a factor. You can have LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and Jerry Rice and Marvin Harrison, but if you're getting rushed so fast and you can't breathe, you can't give them the ball. So I just think that the rush is going to be a factor. Getting to Seth. Bruce is going to be talking about on play quarterback. And they're going to have some controversy there. And then Jack going to be like, throw me a jump ball. It's just too many egos in this team. They're going to break down in front of our eyes.
You want to put a little wager on this? You want to do like an under parata? You want to do like a... Let's put a little wager on it. I feel good about this one. I feel really good about this one. Yes. I feel really good about this one. Yes.
Are you guaranteeing a dub?
Huh?
Are you guaranteeing a dub?
I guaranteed. You know what guaranteed is?
No.
Rasheed Wallace. That's what Rasheed Wallace is.
Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah, I guaranteed. I guaranteed LOZ win.
Okay, so because betting, so I can do a one-way bet. So if they win, or if LOZ wins,
yeah,
I'll buy you the Prata and under.
All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If LOZ wins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Under
good.
Prata. Here we go.
We'll see.
Yeah. Let's go, LOZ. Hey, I need the full squad. Full squad.
All right, in our final game of week 4,
Two free
LAM,
agent teams.
They're back at it. Desert Eagles versus Notorious again. This is going to be a lot better game than last time because now they've got 3 weeks under their belt. They got experience now. They've seen the league. Camaraderie is kind of more there now. Everyone has the camaraderie now. I think that this will be a fun game to watch, actually, because now they're kind of...
I'm looking forward to it.
This will be a fun game.
Yeah.
Because I think that the Saho, Tyreek Hill combination versus the
Yasser,
Marwan, Kamad running around. They have some boys too in that squad. They have some guys.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a nice little game.
Desert Eagles is favored. Agreed. No, scratch that. Notorious is favored, right? You'd agree with that?
They're favored I think
they're favored.
It's
It's not by like.
Not by a lot.
Yeah, not by a lot.
Probably
It's not a pick 'em, but you'd probably Vegas probably have them at probably like -5, -6, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I could agree with that. Yeah. I think that Desert Eagles will compete, but I think Tyreek Hill is a little bit too much. I think he's gained traction now to be a starting quarterback. He's showing that he can be the guy that runs the show. Saul has been catching some nasty passes as a receiver. So I think that's a better combination right now as Saul as a receiver and Tyreek Hill as a main quarterback because he can launch a ball. And I think Saul is running better routes for Tyreek than Tyreek is running routes for Sahil.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Sure.
So he's getting a receiver that actually running hard, good routes, deep balls, posts, corners, and I think that's the route to take for them. If I was the captain, that's what I would say. If I was their coach, I have Tyreek Hill running the show. Have Sahil being the main receiver, and I think that I'm hoping Desert Eagles win because they'll get a dub for their season. Because I don't want them going 0-6. But I think that Notorious is going to take it though.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be around a 34-30.
34-30. That would be like, I mean, because Desert Eagles, I think have scored 2 touchdowns is most they've scored this year.
They're going to score.
So 34-30, you're basically talking about like 5 scores from Desert Eagles.
4 to 5, yes.
Okay.
I'm seeing a nice game.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it.
I had 28-7 here, but like now you're making me kind of rethink that.
No. Listen, the way they played last week against Wolfpack, they showed signs of greatness.
Yeah.
Of greatness. I'm telling you, like that game showed me some stuff that they can compete with Notorious. And if they keep the ball rolling and they can snap the ball properly, they could possibly steal the game. Possibly they can win this game. I'm telling you.
I mean,
28-7, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked by this.
28-7.
I'll be shocked.
I mean, I'm gonna stick with it.
Stick with it.
I'm gonna stick with it, but I mean, like, I would be floored if Desert Eagles won. Hopefully, Hasib comes. If Hasib comes, it's GG's.
He'll come.
He's GG's. He's coming.
Hasib, sure. Panda, come out, bro. Come out.
Come on, man. We need you.
All right, boys. This was a very fun podcast. Sonny, I'm glad you came.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Hey, it's great to be in your home. I walked in, it was like 83 degrees in here. I was like, what is going on?
We don't believe AC. We're natural. We want to feel the air.
Bruh.
We want to experience it.
Oh my God. I feel like this is the way my dad used to do it when we were a kid. Like he used to have it on like 82 with all the windows open. And I thought that was normal.
Yeah.
So I'd go to my friend's house and they'd have it on like 70. They'd have it on like 70 and I'd be like shivering, you know? So yeah, but anyways, no, it's a beautiful home and I appreciate you inviting me here. Yeah, man, I mean, it was an eventful week. It was an eventful week.
Week 3 was fun. It
Yeah.
was a fun week.
It seems like forever ago.
It does.
It seems like a
was
long time ago.
3-4 days ago.
Yeah.
But we beat y'all down, but I'm really happy the game. Like, I'm really happy that like
You didn't have to mention that again, by the
I
way.
really-
That wasn't the segue for you to say we beat y'all down. You took that a different direction. Okay.
I was saying I don't know why.
I was trying to end on a high. Okay. You already poo-pooed on literally all my players. Like, calm down, bro.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I'm happy that you still came to the podcast. I appreciate you.
Yeah, fortunately, I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Because
fortunately,
my-
I just happened to have this mic on me that happened to be connected to your phone.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
it
So
worked out.
everything just kind of, played out
worked out.
perfectly.
But I appreciate you for real. I know it's hard to after like something like that to still come out and be a good sport about things like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I clowned y'all about Wolfpack, but I'm hoping that you guys can make a fun game out of that.
Yeah, I think so.
And
I think we're
really
gonna
wanna
have
see
something to
y'all
show you guys.
going like because you have some tough games coming up. I'm just hoping that you guys can keep the Dart excellence up.
For sure.
You know, because the name Dart, you have to keep it up.
Yeah.
You know, so yep. Fun podcast though. I appreciate you.
Always a pleasure.
That's third one in the books,
Huh?
and now episode 3. That's it for episode 3. So episode 4. Hopefully, we'll have a happy Sunday next week.
Yeah.
And hopefully next week, surprise guest coming out. Could be some.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
It could be some
That's
surprises
gonna be
next
fun.
week.
Yes.
Enjoying the show next week, so stay tuned for that. Hope y'all enjoyed it. See you guys next week. Sit down.